Hello, this is Teacher Joe, and I have brought, he traído un repaso del present simple. And today we are going to focus, nos vamos a enfocar en las rutinas, routines. Okay, so I'm going to show you some routines, okay? So for example, here we have study. So we study English, right? This is our routine. Read, right? I read books. Or I read the newspaper. Then we have another one, we have watch. I watch TV in the night, or I watch the news, right? Swim. I swim on Sundays, for example. Another routine, I listen to music, or I listen to the radio, right? Then we have another one, feed. I feed the baby. Or if you have a pet, if you have a dog or a cat, you feed the cat. Alimentan el bebé o la mascota, right? Then we have another one. Here we have dance. I dance salsa. Or I dance in the patties, right? We have another one. Brush. After my lunch, or after every meal, después de cada comida, I brush my teeth, right? Very important. All right, so we have another routine. So we have lunch. Al mediodía, we have lunch. Okay? So then we have another routine. We have get up. So I get up at 5 a.m. Me levanto a las 5 de la mañana, right? Play. I play soccer, I play tennis, or I play video games too. Another routine, go to the gym. I go to the gym once in a blue moon. Voy al gym no muy seguido, right? I go to the gym once in a blue moon. Another, I walk the dog, or I walk my pet. Okay? Walk my dog, or walk the dog, walk. Then we have another one, do the homework, or do my homework. I do my homework every day. After my English class, I do my homework. Después de mi tarea de inglés, hago mi tarea. Do homework. Then we have another routine, clean the house. I clean the house twice a week, for example. 2 veces por semana. Then we have do the laundry. Yeah, so it's very important to do the laundry. Okay, another routine. So we have work. I work every day. I drive to work. Or if you don't drive to work, si no conducen al trabajo, maybe you can take the bus. Pueden tomar el bus. Okay, then we have take a shower. Before I work, I take a shower. Antes de ir al trabajo, me baño. And after I take a shower, después de que me baño, I get dressed. Get dressed. Very important too, right? Then we have after I get dressed, después de que me visto, I have breakfast. Desayuno, right? So we have had breakfast. Another routine, we have cook. I cook my dinner, or I cook my lunch, for example. Then we have I go to bed. I go to bed at 10 p.m. Me voy a la cama a las 10 de la noche. I go to bed. So we have some routines. All right, I'm going to show you these 2 images. So we have, and I'm going to show you 2 sentences. For example, the first one, they cook lunch. The second one, she cooks breakfast. If you notice, we have cook and cooks. Why is that? ¿Por qué es eso? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Le voy a decir por qué. Okay, routines. Okay, if you notice here, we had the verb work, trabajar, right? For I, for we, for you, and for they, we have work. For he, she, and it, falta algo ahí. Something is missing. What is missing? Letter S, works. For he, she, and it, we are going to add, vamos a agregar una pequeña S. Now we have the verb walk. Walk. For I, for we, for you, and for they is walk. Caminar, right? For he, she, and it is walks. So English is very easy because you say I walk, we walk, you walk, they walk. But for he, she, and it, we have he walks, she walks, it walks. So this is present simple. Este es el presente simple. Super fácil, so easy. The same with here, we have listen. So we have I listen to music, we listen to music, you listen to music, but for he, she, and it, we have listens. She listens to music. Then we have swim. So I swim, you swim, we swim, they swim. But for he, she, and it, it's swims. Very easy, right? Then we have read. I read books, we read books, you read books, they read books. But for he, she, and it, reads. He reads books, she reads books, it reads. And we have dance. For I, for we, for you, and for they is dance. But for he, she, and it is dances. So, if you notice, ustedes notan, we use letter S. Prácticamente solo agregamos una S a la mayoría de los verbos. En todos los casos, la mayoría de casos es letter S. But we are going to study the second part, the second rule. If you see here, we have watch. For I, for we, for you, and for they is watch. I watch TV, we watch TV, you watch TV, they watch TV. But, pero para he, she, and it is watches. She watches TV, he watches TV, o he watches the match, el partido. Todos los verbos que terminan en CH o CH, you are going to add, van a agregar ES. For example, here we have wash. I wash my clothes. So in here we have I, we, you, and they, we have wash. But for he, she, and it, washes. This is another ending. Then we have pass. I passed the exam, right? Pasar un examen. I pass, we pass, you pass, they pass. Double S, double S. But for he, she, and it, we have passes. He passes, she passes, it passes. Another ending, go, ir, right? So we have I go to the movies, we go to the park, you go to the church, they go to the beach, but for he, she, and it is goes. So all the verbs, todos los verbos que terminen en O, you are going to add ES. The same with do. Do my homework. We do our homework. Or you do karate. Or they do yoga. But for he, she, and it is does. He does karate. She does her homework. For example. Another one, we have box. In the ring, right? Boxear. So we have I box, we box, you box, they box. But for he, she, and it is boxes. He boxes, she boxes, it boxes. So you see, le podemos agregar una letra S o también una ES, okay? Now, we have another one. This is the third one. If you notice here, we have study. And ends, y termina in Y, right? So in here we have I study, we study, you study, they study. So I study English, or you study French, for example. He, she, and it. It's not going to be a study. Prácticamente it's going to be a studies. ¿Qué hicimos? We change, cambiamos la Y, and then we add IES, ES. So that is another rule. Then we have cry, right? I, we, you, and they is cry. But for he, she, and it is cries. The baby cries. Okay, for example. Another one, fly. They fly to New York every vacation, for example. So for he, she, and it is going to be flies. So this is another rule, right? So cambiamos la Y y le ponemos IES. Okay, so another, and these are just some sections and some crazy verbs. Unas secciones y unos verbos un poquito diferentes. For example, here we have play. We have I play soccer, you play soccer, they play soccer. He, she, and it is going to be plays. Solo vamos a agregar una S. Ok, no va a ser, no vamos a cambiar la Y, nada, solo va a ser una S. Plays. The same with stay, quedarse, right? Like stay in a hotel. I stay in the hotel, or you stay in the hotel. He, she, and it is going to be stays. No cambiamos nada, right? So in that case. And then we have. ¿Se recuerdan have? Si lo decíamos, have breakfast, have lunch, have dinner. O si yo quiero decir, I have a cat. Tengo un gato, for example. So for I, we, you, and they is have. I have a sister. Tengo una hermana. But for he, she, and it, has. He has a sister. She has a big family, for example. I have, she has. Okay, then we have get up. For I, for we, for you, and for they is get up. Ese es un phrasal verb that is very necessary when you talk about your routines. Cuando hablamos de rutinas es muy importante. And in here, we are going to add the letter S and get. So in this case, he gets up at 6 a.m., for example. Okay? So siempre en el primero le ponemos la S. The same with get dressed. We get dressed, you get dressed, they get dressed. For he, she, and it, she gets dressed. Okay? Easy or difficult. So vimos que le agregamos una S, o podemos agregar una S o una IES. Hay unos que los cambiamos, por ejemplo el have. Lo cambiamos cuando hablamos de he, she, and it. This is when we talk about routines or also truth. Okay, let's continue. Now I am going to show you a picture and I am going to show you a sentence. For example, here we have two sentences. They cooks dinner or they cook dinner. What is the correct sentence? ¿Cuál es la oración correcta? It is letter A or letter B? It's letter. Okay, letter B, very good. Because for I, for we, for you, and for they, no le agregamos ninguna S, okay? Okay, let's continue. You, right? You work every day. You works every day. What is the correct sentence? Letter A or letter B? It's letter A, yes. For I, for we, for you, and for they, we don't add any S. No agregamos ninguna S cuando hablamos del I, we, you, and they. Okay? Good. Another one. He gets dressed after breakfast. He gets dressed after breakfast. What is the correct sentence? Letter A or letter B? All right, so it's letter A. For he, she, and it, we add letter S. Good. Another one. So we have letter A and letter B. So what is the correct sentence? You add letter S or just ES when you talk about he, she, and it? It's letter B. Yeah, because of the ending, por la terminación CH, we add ES. She watches TV at night. So you see, for I, for we, for you, and for they, no S on ES or IES. But for he, she, and it, yes. All right, thanks for watching this video. If you want to practice more about this topic, I am going to share some links. Si quieren seguir practicando este tema que es muy necesario, I am going to share, voy a compartir esos links y los pueden visitar. And if you haven't subscribed, y si no se han suscrito, you can click on the bell, en la campanita, para recibir notificaciones cuando haya un video nuevo, ¿ok? So remember, this is English with Teacher Joe. Inglés con Teacher Joe. Thanks for watching.